History. Today is Wednesday, November 18th, 2020. We are on our 10th lesson of the unit where we're going to look at the Mayan Golden Age. We're going to contextualize the Mayan Golden Age, and you're going to be able to explain the impact of the Mayan Golden Age on Central America, other regions, and later periods in history. So, what even is a Golden Age? Sounds kind of nice to me if you ask. But golden ages are defined as time periods of great wealth, prosperity, stability, and cultural and scientific achievement. During golden ages, a lot of new ideas and innovations are produced in, for instance, visual arts, architecture, literature, philosophy, and science and technology in a relatively short period of time in one geographic region, but these new ideas and way of doing things do not stay in one place for long. They are carried to other civilizations through cultural diffusion and passed down to new generations through the process of collective learning. Golden ages move human intellectual and technological life ahead by leaps and bounds. These spurts of growth in our collective ability to understand the world around us, express it through art, and invent new ways of doing things have been important in getting the human race to know where it is today. So we're going to see all of these advancements that we looked at yesterday, those achievements that we started looking at. We're going to really see how this created the Mayan Golden Age, and it's what made the Mayans so special. And we're going to see how we use a lot of this in the present day. So as a little reminder of what we learned yesterday, some of the major achievements is that the Mayans created monumental architecture, predominantly pyramids and temples. And part of what we learned is that the architecture was built to align with the sun, moon, and stars. We're going to hear more about this today. We also learned that the Mayans were able to track the sun and stars to coordinate their agriculture, aka they had very advanced knowledge of astronomy. Astronomy, which is the study of the stars. We're not talking about astrology. The Mayans don't care about your birth sign. Okay? Astronomy. There's a difference between astronomy and astrology. We learned yesterday that the Mayans created a accurate calendar. We're going to learn more about this today. We learned yesterday that the Mayans created a system of writing or hieroglyphs. We're going to learn more about this today. And last but certainly not least, the Mayans created the concept of zero along with an entire number system, which again, we're going to learn more about this today. So, just to sort of provide some more context and before we jump into this exploration today, the Mayan civilization started around 1500 BCE, before Common Era, and lasted until approximately 1530 CE when the Spanish colonized this area. This time is often divided into three areas: the pre-classical, the classical, which this is the time period that we're studying, the classical period, and the post-classic period. The classic period from 250 to 900 CE is considered the Mayan Golden Age. So again, this is the time period that we are studying. Unlike other civilizations that had golden ages, the Maya were not united under one government. Each of the city-states was independent. During the classic period, the city-states generally prospered. Trade increased. They built large cities with impressive structures and artwork and made advances in science and technology that rivaled the much more interconnected civilizations of Eurasia. So let's remember, yesterday and Monday, we learned that the Maya, the Aztec, and the Inca were not really super interconnected with each other. So why it was important for us to understand and establish this is the fact that the Maya have figured out all these advancements and achievements by themselves without the influence of Eurasia or Europe and Asia, or we should also include Africa, because oftentimes a lot of the big bright ideas are attributed to Europeans, and it wasn't just Europeans who were figuring out really cool things that we still use today. So today we're going to pretend that we're in a museum because we're going to look at a bunch of different exhibits that show us the achievements, and basically looking at these achievements closer is going to help us understand how the Mayan Golden Age has had a huge impact on us today. So to get started, we are going to answer question 1, which is where you're going to create your own definition of golden age so that we can really understand it. And if you need to refer back, you can scroll to the third slide in the mini lesson video. So now we are on step 2.